Hi, this is Self Discovery Support. Welcome to this discovery session where we will look at the story of some of you in the collective and unpack it. Sometimes this will be you or someone you are in relation to. Take it as info for self awareness and understanding. Let's start. And please do give a thumbs up and subscribe to see more. Okay, so there's no all signs. This discovery session is just a story from the collective, right? So it's going to be useful to somebody here today. Now, I'm using the Primordial Tarot as our base card and the Cosmic Slumber for our tarot clarifying cards. Yeah? So, hope you're having a good Saturday night. I'm here. All right, so let's look at this card. I love this deck. I rarely get to use it, but it's such a interesting deck based on the ancestors, ancient ancestors, and I've just been feeling like it's useful right now. All right, so I want to get some info here for us. Now, you saw the title of this reading. It's because I pulled this card, right? And it's just about somebody. This card talks about, well, first of all, let me just say it's about somebody that is choosing or has chosen some kind of relationship or even all the relationships they've ever had in their life based on, for practical reasons, for the value of the relationship rather than what I see as maybe a more natural way, but we're going to talk about what's a more natural way or not. That's perception, I suppose. For what your heart says, what the emotion is saying to you, and the affection. This is somebody that would be making the practical choice, not what the heart led choice. Now, this card talks about, one of the messages here is, it says a thing doesn't need a practical purpose to have value, and a happy development, joy, and fun for its own sake, right? So this is somebody here that is not necessarily choosing that relationship because it is just valuable in its own right. It's something that holds a place in their heart. It's kind of a natural progression to connection. It's more what this relationship can bring, maybe what the person can bring. And, one of the things I've been watching lately is like C dramas. I don't know if you've ever watched like these historical period dramas from China, but they're so intriguing because people do not choose relationships for love. They choose it for all these practical reasons, like how young are you, what family are you from. And this is the card that kind of reminds me of that. So it's almost like a very old-fashioned way to think, but actually a lot of people think like this. For some people, marriage is an alliance or relationships is an alliance to help you to maybe elevate, to help you enter certain circles, to help you achieve more of your goals. And this is what this reading is gonna be about, this person that we're picking up today. All right, so welcome again, and please do leave a thumbs up as we start, and we're going to get going. Tell us what is going on in this person's life right now, especially in their relationships. Oop. We have the Hermit, we have the Ten of Pentacles, King of Pentacles. Yes, I'm just, before I go even any more, because I have more cards to pull, but this is somebody that has put a lot of thought, right? The Hermit here, a lot of thought into, like, if they were to have a relationship, it's almost like a negotiation for them, right? It's like, if I were to have a relationship, the type of relationship I would have is one that would allow me to just to say it bluntly, it's somebody that would help them financially, right? A lot of people do that. King of Pentacles, and this relationship, the outcome should be that I actually level up. Like I should leave this relationship on better footing than I entered it, right? So it seems like a big task for a relationship. It's more like a financial manager type of thing. Nine of Swords, right? This is coming from this person's like worry, anxieties. And of course, you can see that because there's a sense that I'm just gonna interpret that relationships take from you, and if you go into it emotionally, you might actually leave it in a bankrupt way. And this person is almost like deathly afraid of that. Okay, let's pull more. Seven of Torches with the Tower. Okay, we have Three of Pentacles and Three of Torches. All right, we have two threes. That's the number of like creation, harmony. So we do have a sense of the person feels like they need to advocate for themselves. This is a real like, yeah, this is going into relationships with the sole focus of how it can benefit me, right? The kind of me of this person. And it kind of feels like this has been a shift in this person's life. I'm going to look more at this. This was a big like turning point. So, this could even have been somebody that was actually really emotionally led before, really chose relationships because of, how they felt about the person, how they got along. They were looking at those things, or just like maybe affection for their partner. And something has happened to this person here where they kind of shifted into a mode of like, I have to look out for me. I have to look out for me if I am going to be in a relationship. And this is producing, I can see that this is producing some kind of big upheaval in a way. I don't know if they recognize that it's causing an upheaval yet, but it's like in how they are showing up with people, it's like they're looking first like the potential. What's the potential of you? Do you know what I mean? Like what is, I don't know if you know people like this. I can understand how, you get there. And of course, in certain traditional cultures, as we were talking about, this could be a way that people go about things. What is this tower? Tell me about this tower here. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, more. Four of Cups. Okay. All right. I feel like this person could have had a partner before, and it was really dissatisfying. Yeah, because this is a queen to the king, right? So this is the partner of somebody. It's almost like this person saying, I'm not looking for a partner. I'm not looking for like happy homes. I'm looking for what we can produce. But here's the kicker is that this person is finding this actually really dissatisfying. So why is that? Remember that we're saying that this was a shift that this person made. So their natural self is actually probably very emotional, very sensitive. But some shakeup has happened here where they've chosen, it's almost like they feel like this is a better strategy. This is a better way to approach relationships. And this person now is saying, this is actually dissatisfying. So that's the Tower moment for them, is that this thing is not going forward in the way they thought. It's almost like I chose something because it was practical, because you could bring money or value into my life, but they're still saying that they're not emotionally satisfied. Of course you're not going to be emotionally satisfied because you chose something that was more about the resources that the partner could bring. You didn't choose the partner that was going to bring you emotional satisfaction, right? So that is what I see happening here. How why did this person go into hermit mode is what I'm seeing here. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this person got into their head at some point and said, I need to be more financially stable. I need to be more self-reliant. So if that is the issue, then why get into a relationship? Because self-reliance is self-reliance, right? Self-reliance is not reliance on partner, right? That is what I'm seeing for that person. It's almost what's the logic here? I don't understand why they would do that. Justice. Okay, this is almost like somebody saying that this is what's fair to me. Okay. You know what it kind of reminds me of? It kind of reminds me of nowadays with the what do you bring to the table type of story or conversation that people used to say on dates, like what do you bring to the table? Almost like as my partner, you're there to for something to be extracted, which is like such a different way to go about a relationship. It's almost like asking for somebody to volunteer to be like extracted for my benefit. Why would I do that? This reading is going in like a different direction. All right, here's a turn for this person because, right, okay, we're picking up here. This person felt like, you know what, the fair thing to me is fairness is what I most desire. So this person could have felt like in their past relationships, the earlier ones where they're more sensitive, more heartfelt, it was more about it didn't produce a fair outcome to them. I'm going to ask what was fair, but I want to look at the lovers here and the fool. You know what? This is somebody that's actually, it feels like right now we're seeing the shift because of that dissatisfaction. They're in this relationship, right? This person's in this relationship, locked in, but dissatisfied. Something they chose for themselves. Dissatisfying. Okay. This person is actually considering a new start, and it's actually with someone that is more like a kind of strong soulmate, like a this is actually spiritual. So it's like jumped right over the heart and the emotion to this person could actually be choosing a person because they are emotionally, not emotionally, spiritually connected partner. That's interesting. I think this person has gone through some kind of this is like dark night of the soul. They really like had to think about their choices. Okay, what did I say I was gonna draw on? What was unfair? This person felt like they couldn't really get on the pathway to getting their own type of monetary opportunity. It felt like they couldn't make a choice here. Okay, you know what? Something happened to this person along the way. They chose this relationship that they're in because it's stable. Maybe their partner is financially resourceful. But something happened along the way with the Judgment and the Three of Swords here that they actually experienced an emotional tower, which is the surprise of, oh my gosh, I actually have feelings for somebody that I don't think it's his partner, for somebody that is, or if it's not somebody, it's more like, I think their heart breaks for themselves because it's like they're seeing how they didn't choose this type of connection. What they chose is more like the solid, stable, financially okay power couple type connection. But that's like an exterior shell type of thing is what this person's learning. This person's learning that maybe this is the thing that is more resilient, right? This is the one that is like the chosen connection. And so there is a sense of like having to look through those emotions, because all of a sudden there's this wake up call. I didn't choose the thing that is more authentic to me. And therefore I'm having all of this kind of like fight within myself about this new opportunity. Yeah. But what I see for this person is that they actually are in the process of almost like reconciling that for themselves. They might still be in this King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles connection. They might still be going through that Three of Swords heartbreak, because they're just having these awakenings, right? They're just making these judgment calls. So the opportunity is coming quite soon for them. So if this was you, I'm going to call out the signs now. Or if this is somebody related to you, you can let us know in the comments, or just hold it for yourself to see how much of this fits your story. But let me tell you who is here. We have a Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo type, more Taurus. We have Virgo again. We have the person they could be choosing could be like a Gemini type. There's Aquarius energy here. The person they were connecting to could be a Virgo, Capricorn type, and this person is very concerned with earthly matters, so materials, Virgo energy, really Virgo again, strong Virgo energy, Libra, Cancer energy, and Leo. We have Leo here. We have Aries. We have Scorpio and Aries, Capricorn, Leo again, and Aries again. So it's like a fire, earth, and we've had some air elements in there. So if this was your reading, please do give a thumbs up and support the work that we're doing here. And I'll see you in the next discovery session. Also, next week I will do another all signs. All right, so take care. Bye.